Let's try that again, shall we? Evening all, how's it going? Funny, I was just thinking there probably maybe possibly be a couple of issues here and there on account of I've not streamed Fallout in a while. 6 weeks to be exact. Mostly because live servers are boring as fuck at the moment. And yeah, so I've not really been interested in it. I've been playing as little as I possibly can. What you get to do, eh? Outside of the building, I'm enjoying that, to be fair. But yes, we are going to play the PTS server today and check out Burning Springs. So, are we all paying attention? Because there will be spoilers herein. Here is your spoiler warning, also there at the top of chat. And in the thumbnail and title and stuff. So, that's my due diligence done. Looking forward to this. Yeah, I got invited to a preview of it that Bethesda hosted a couple of weeks ago. It's basically they live streamed some a presentation on it and then did a Q&A basically in live stream chat essentially ahead of it. It was interesting. Historically, and this is going to sound ever so slightly entitled, but I don't mean it to, they would normally bring us down to the local office, which for me is London, and then host all of this in person and give us a hands-on session with it. Unfortunately, a certain parent company who shall go nameless recently made nearly their entire community team redundant over the course of the summer, so they ain't got the people for that anymore. So, yeah, streamed type setup it was. But yeah, anyway, how's everyone doing? Hope we're all good. That doesn't need to be there. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so who have we got? How are we? Oh, hello. I can't even get to the top. That's weird, but also a good sign. I think I saw Guido up there, but I can't scroll far enough back to see that. So, you know, if you're still there, hello, give us a shout. Evening Tango, evening Kenneth, how are we doing? Evening Feline, evening Pepper, welcome on. Evening Eulalia, how are we doing? Yeah, looking forward to this one. Evening Monkey Nuts, how's it going? Rids, welcome on in. Haven't played in a few years. It's generally pretty good, but because I've played it to death, I'm kind of sick of what's in the game at the moment. Yeah, it's going to happen sooner or later, isn't it? Oh, I'm weirdly cold tonight, and it's not actually that cold. It's a bit weird. I've lost my place as well. Have I said hello to you, Monkey Nuts yet? Well, said it twice now. Evening citizen, how are you doing? Flu. Oh, grim. Yeah, it absolutely fucking kicks my ass when I get flu, so entirely sympathetic there. It sucks. Evening Berserker, how are we doing? Evening Wolfie. MIA. Well, on the Fallout front, you could argue so have I, at least as far as streaming goes, so such is the way of things. Technical difficulties, kind of. We've had technical difficulties on and off over the last however long, as it happens. Most of them are kind of sorted out now, but I've also not played Fallout, so I've not really tested out any of those technical difficulties. Oh, speaking of, I don't normally play the PTS either, so should work, might not work. We'll find out in a minute. And if it does work, I can fix it, but, you know, we might have to deal with that. Fill my builds with bowling balls, yeah. I mean, I'm getting them, but they're not exactly the top priority. Yeah, new camp location should be good. Evening, Mean Grandma. Evening, Steve. How are you doing? Right, that's everybody caught up with. Shall we see if this is going to blow my computer up or something? I hope it doesn't. Looks promising thus far. 30 odd gigs for the download for the PTS. Probably be a somewhat similar size when it finally hits live service. Right, let's see, shall we? Hey, it looks like we might even have some sound. Yep, that looks all right. Don't normally have the title screen music on because I'd normally jump into the Atomic Shop and check that, but no point in worrying about that on the PTS. Okay, now then, I am hoping good. This is the way. How we doing, Noel? Right? I'm going to start out in a private world, so I haven't got anybody else to compete with for the main story. Because that is one thing that will potentially, at least on day one, both of the PTS and when the thing goes live, be a bit of an issue. Because there is a bit of a bottleneck in terms of getting into Burning Sands. So, yeah, that's going to be a whole thing. Also, I've seen recently, and the devs commented on this, at the showcase they did, there's a whole people asking questions about what the locations they don't recognise are on the title screen in the base game. They're in Burning Springs. That's why you don't recognise them. And I saw a whole load of comments coming up on Reddit about it. I'm like, well, I can't answer that, can I? Because at the time there was a big old NDA in place. So, yeah. What battle pass? There is no battle pass. Now, when I am hoping... Oh, yes, it looks like they've got things going fairly recently. Oh, that's taken a minute to load in. Oh, cool, yeah. So, because it's been a while since I last played on stream, those who are regulars will probably note I'm gone back to a commando type build, and I'm using Anchorage Ace for my main daily driver, and I've got my Gatling laser, ultrasight Gatling laser on the go as well. We got also a big, not particularly scary ghoul, but he looks like he's wandered out of Warhammer 40k and into Fallout. But anyway. Warframe brain. Okay, I can understand that. There'll be another season for it. Yes, it's called Blood and Rust. So yeah, I guess. Oh, hang on, I know what's going on here. There's no tunes because I'm basically recording most of the time, or I'm watching something else at the same time. There's cool new music for Burning Springs, incidentally, and it harks back to like Fallout 3 New Vegas a bit as well. So, it doesn't quite go all the way down here, but it goes most of the way. That'll probably be Highway Town, looking at it. I saw a post on Blue Sky today indicating this is a Starlight Drive-In. Well, there is a Starlight Drive-In, so that's probably it. I'm guessing that's the Super Duper Mart. That's probably Athens, because that would make sense to squash it into the northwest corner. Although it's a long way northwest, but yeah, that's what they do to the Fallout map, isn't it? They squish stuff in that they want to keep in. I did mention actually that I'm kind of sad that the towns that actually exist in this area, effectively, IRL, are not actually in the game. I think they missed a potential opportunity there, but that's not necessarily lining up with what they wanted to do. Anyway, let's just make sure I am all geared up, and we'll see how we're doing. I'm going to need a few more bullets, I think. I've got lots of drugs, but I don't really need them. Well, might need some of them, but yeah, we should be okay. So let's get some extra bullets. If you're curious, by the way, this camp is up on the channel, and you can take a look at it. Hope that should be enough. Oh, yeah, my loadout is currently called Update Legendary Perks, because I don't have enough perk coins to finish doing that. I absolutely love this camp, by the way. I will be living here for quite a while. Ah, it's so cool. Came out so well. Oh, interesting. I changed something on the live servers a couple of days ago now. I swapped that out. And clearly that tells me that it was the snapshot they took of the live servers to set up the PTS was a couple of days ago. It was prior to that. Anyway, to get to Burning Springs, there are a couple of things to do. I am definitely not, however, going to want challenges. We're not doing that today. So let's get that out of the way. Cool. Yes, there's a couple of things we do. First is listen to a radio signal, which we'll do as we plod our way up. Or down, actually, given my general plan. But the way to do it is come from Point Pleasant. Apparently there are 1 or 2 places you can swim across. Most places you can't. But apparently there are a couple of places you can. However, you'll miss out on story opportunities if you do that. So I forgot to mention, I freaking love this little guy. I always wanted a collectron running around my... Liberator running around my camp, and now I have one. So I'm going to actually bounce up here and walk down to Point Pleasant from above. For reasons, basically because I don't want to fight my way through the entirety of Point Pleasant. Yeah, I'm fond of this one. No doing lemon, you right? Caleb? 4-hour round trip. That's long enough. Why's my phone making noise? Oh, because I was watching stuff on my phone because I was downloading the update on the Tinterweb on the computer, rather. Oh, you are going to be... I forgot about that. Right, so... oh, that's so annoying. Right, okay. We've got down here, can coffee, psychopath on 6 and 7. Okay. Yeah, I forgot, because I always have my healing. In this case, it's my... actually, I should put stim packs back there, but anyway. I have my toxic goo on a thumb button on my mouse because I'm playing on the PTS. The software doesn't recognise it. So that doesn't work. Rather annoying. Yes, or it will become new DLC stroke update stroke expansion, whatever you want to call it. New map expansion come December. It's in testing at the moment. Playing New Vegas. The worst modern Fallout game. In fact, I think you have to get timed out for mentioning the worst modern Fallout game, actually. I jest. About the timed out bit, not the worst part. The worst Fallout game, though. New Vegas sucks. Yeah, Anchorage is cool. I don't think I'd want to use it for boss killing, but... for generally running around and pew-pewing things, it's quite good fun.
Now you will be judged.
Judge not, lest ye be shot in the face. Do I have nades? That's a good question, actually. If I don't, I'll do something about it. I don't. Oh well, I can sort that in a minute. My finest piece of shooting ever, but anyway. It's a better throw. Didn't help, but it was a better throw. I really do need to play some shooty type games that are not from Bethesda affiliated studios, just to test whether or not my eyes are getting old. I was having some issues in Wolfenstein with being able to pick enemies out. Are you shooting me? Yeah, I was having some issues with being able to pick enemies out in Wolfenstein, but I've always had that issue in Fallout because it's just weird like that. Well, there you are. Anyway, fixed the bridge and changed all this up. Still feels a bit like going through the Mothman's butthole, but anyway. Something very sphincter-like about that. Is being Ghoul fun? Yes, I quite like it. It changes up the tone and the way things function a little bit, which is cool. Brothers and sisters, with the repairing of the bridge complete, the time's come for us to begin our expansion into the west. We move into the unknown in order to expand our secret lands, but with the winged one watching over us, we shall prevail. If any of us shall fall, find comfort in knowing that the wise and holy Mothman shall shepherd them to the divine light. I don't actually recall seeing in any of the footage any cultists across the river, though, so maybe they did fail. I'm using Elder's Mark. It's on my try out eventually list, but I'm not happy with the legendary effects on it, and I don't have the resources right now to do anything about that. Because it's coming to 76 because expanding the map requires going somewhere nearby. That's why we've got Skyline Valley, because Shenandoah is not far away, and tucking it on the bottom of the map makes a certain amount of sense. Ohio is, funnily enough, just across the Ohio River, which is, you know, logical. Oh, Cultist Corpse. Yeah, I think they were probably told to fuck. Look at that. What we got? Pete, I know I said I was just going to rob those idiots and bail, but they're working on something that's caught my eye. There's some old fella in charge here, calls himself Father Lucas. Delusional nut, but people listen to him, and he's got his posse building a bridge connecting to the west. Okay. He says he's been chosen and that we have to spread the gospel. Where's my... expand the empire of the Mothman. Crazy old crank, isn't he? Anyway, enough about that. You should come here and help with the bridge. We'll do the work, take what we can, and then get the hell out of Dodge together. There's a new life waiting for us in Ohio. Come find me, won't you? Sawyer. Okay, so somebody wanted to scam the cultists. Thoughts on the destroyed House of Tomorrow kit? I haven't looked at it in a bit. More interesting than the clean one, I think, was where my head was at when I looked at it. This was a couple of weeks ago, so I don't entirely remember. Big old splosh of red paint. Possibly rust, actually, having read some of the patch notes. I'll be doing a video on the patch notes tomorrow, by the way. In case you're wondering. Change the legendaries, yeah. Definitely going to be doing that. Aha, here we go. This is cool. Now then, have they managed to fix the... They haven't managed to fix the fucking bug with photo mode. I don't want much, I just want it to fucking work. That'd be great. In the arse with a cactus. Oh, I could probably make that work. That is a cool piece of design. It's not that I'm annoyed with the bug, I'm just bloody pissed off. I have discovered Burning Springs and somebody with an attitude, apparently. He doesn't have an attitude anymore. Checkpoint Canyon. That's the first time I've gone up against somebody with power armor on whilst I'm using this. It was not super effective. Oh. So let my health come back and then I'll juice up. Made you die?
Ashes to ashes. Rust to rust.
That's a fun line. Already use that. Don't need to collect too much of the stuff on the PTS, really. Excuse me, I was shooting your mate. Well, that's definitely an ambush. For lack of shrubbery, but otherwise it definitely counts as an ambush. Let's get up here and see if we can't wipe out a few bad guys. Good, got him. Once I'm not being shot at, I need to listen to a radio broadcast that I was meant to listen to before I came here, but I forgot. This is a bloody cool location. Not the best bit of shooting ever either.
Die.
I think you find you can. Believe in yourself. You know, have a little self-confidence. You can die if I want you to. Where did I actually come in? Above the place I came in, that's forward. Okay, right. Ooh, Rust Guards? Yeah, Rust Raiders are the new faction, or one of the new factions. I very much doubt they'll link them to the Rust Devils, although they might, but I would be surprised if they went down that road. It's not the sort of thing they usually do. There's a 200-year time gap, so... Just give me 1 second. I think I just got Bethesda again. What's that west? Okay. Looks deserty and New Vegas-y to me. Right. Oh yeah, I was going to listen to that broadcast, wasn't I? A high distress broadcast.
Hello? Is this thing even on? I need help. Please, anyone, if you're hearing this, I'm stuck in some kind of lookout tower just past that new bridge going into Ohio. I was trying to help my papa, but I was tailed and I had to hide. They haven't found me yet, but I'm so frightened and I don't know what to do. Please, God, be kind and let someone hear this.
So there we go. And it just switched itself off, huh? Somebody needs help in a lookout tower. That looks like a lookout tower. Okay, Buckeye Blues defeat the patrol. Okay. And now I need to... it's the radio tower, that's fine. Where's the sun? It's over that way, okay. Hey, it actually kind of sort of worked this time. Yeah, a few pics. Now it's north, so let's just have a quick look up the road here before we go in. Yep, it's a road. Yeah, some of them might last a while. I imagine they would go through a lot of changes in that time, though. But the other thing is, when it comes to Rust Devils, anyway, you've got the Rust Eagles in... Interesting. You've got the Rust Eagles in... the main map, was it? The up here. What's that bloody place called? Metal Dome. There we go. So you got another Rust-related group there. One doesn't wish to be overly mean, but to be honest with you, I think the obsession with Rust is perhaps just a slight failing of imagination. This is the third group of raiders with Rust in the name in a Fallout game in the last 10 years. You know. Any new weapons? Yes. Also, new legendaries, new mods, loads of new stuff. Yeah, 76 raiders. Well, raiders are not exactly a productive group anyway. Their whole thing is extort people around them so they don't have to do any work themselves. It's the making them out to be homicidal maniacs thing that doesn't make a great deal of sense because there's no long-term viability to that approach for them. You can't shake somebody down after you've killed them. Anyway, hello Ava.
How the get in. Stay away from me.
Intruder window. Calm down, I know it looks scary, but I'm here to help. Well, I am a ghoul, so yeah. Not the kindest greeting I've ever had. You're not much to look at either. What exactly did she say? How the hell did you get in stealth for me? Not the kindest greeting I've ever had.
Huh? You're not a monster?
Oh, thanks. I suspect this is ghoul-specific dialogue.
Right. Never judge a book by its cover. But if you ain't one of those raiders, what are you doing here?
Heard your signal, came to save you. Picked up your radio, I'm a pit boy. I heard your signal, why else would I come here? Heard your signal, came to save you. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that.
See, do you often save damsels in distress?
Well, it ain't the first time.
My lucky stars that there's big, strong heroes like you out here in the wasteland. Just one little thing, and please.
Land of
spare me
tetanus.
the gory details. But how'd you get past those thugs? They looked real strong and ever so scary.
They turned them into jam. The brutes were tough, but they're dead now. Cleared them out was easy. Cleared them out. It was easy.
Oh, that's great. Real great.
She doesn't seem
Ain't
convinced.
such a girl in the world. Well, now you're here. Will you stay and chat with me? I'd hate to see my courageous hero go so soon. Not without some form of payment.
Alright, some kind of payment, huh? God, I can help. I'll be going now. No need for payment. I do have questions. Pay me with information. You make me blush. I'll take caps. You make me blush.
Oh, please. You must get
I'm a ghoul.
all the time. Can't imagine I'm the first person you've saved, judging by your confidence. Now, if I recall, I was talking about paying you back for your heroics.
Take caps, information. No need for payment, but I do have questions. Glad I could help. Be going now. No need for payment, but I have questions.
Of course. Anything I can do to help my savior.
Why are you out here? Never traveled this far. Where are we? Where are we?
We're in the Buckeye State, otherwise known as Ohio. I gotta say, I didn't think you were local. I'm sure I would have
Might have been the
noticed
accent that gave it away.
seen you before.
Been in Vault for a long time. Came from Appalachia. Thought I was supposed to be asking you questions. Came from Appalachia.
That's so exciting. I've never met someone from across the river. I gotta know, what's Appalachia like?
Better than how high I am from the look of it. I'm excited to explore somewhere new. That is very true.
Trying to get away from that old life? I get it. Don't worry. Ohio's got plenty to offer, if you give her a chance.
I thought I was supposed to be asking you questions.
Sorry. I'm just so curious about you. What do you want to know?
Yeah, it'd be nice if they merged things together or at least hinted at some kind of link to the future. Anything's possible, I suppose. Why are you here?
I was trying to find medicine for my poor old mama. Rust poisoning is no joke. She doesn't have long left. Bless her heart.
Don't give up the acting job. Mama, you said pop on the radio, rust poisoning, what's that? Yeah, that's good. I'm going to try and pump her for information.
It's a real nasty sickness. I think it's to do with that red dust that showed up a while back. Didn't think much of it at first, but recently I've seen a lot of folk breathing it in and coughing up blood and...
They're breathing
well,
red dust and cough up red liquid. That kind of goes together, doesn't it? Doesn't necessarily mean it's blood. Let's get something else to ask.
Sure. Ask away, honey.
Is Ohio friendly?
Well, I'm nice, ain't I? But yeah,
Something
most
like
folk
that.
around here are kind enough. Though I ain't never met anyone quite as fine as you.
Don't worry, no, it's probably just a water pistol. Do you live in Ohio?
sure do. Got a little place south from here. It's very... rustic.
Interesting.
If you're ever feeling lonely, you're always welcome to pay me a visit.
I know now. Here's an invitation. What's the deal with those raiders?
They show up from time to time and cause a whole lot of trouble.
Sounds like raiders.
What they want, and most folk ain't had any luck reasoning with them. But I guess you showed them what's what, didn't you?
Well, I mean, I can probably use most of the rib cages now for a colander if you wanted to, so I suppose that's what's what. Other questions?
That sweet thing. What do you need to know?
Why are we out
I
here?
was trying to find... She doesn't have long...
You said Papa on the radio.
Oh, I'm sorry. Slip of the tongue. I'm a real airhead sometimes, and it's been such a strange day.
Can't comment. I avoid New Vegas like the plague. Actually, I do intend to go back and play it again at some point, but I was thinking about doing it a couple of weeks back, and then I was like, too much effort. So I didn't. Something isn't right. I'm right here. That's okay. We won't mistake. So something's not right here. She definitely doesn't add up. She's given me 2 and 2, and all I'm getting out of this is 3.
God damn my running mouth. Really thought I had you fooled.
Nope.
Who cares? I've kept you busy long enough.
That's so.
Seems our time is up. See you later, sweet thing. If you're lucky.
What? Bonk. Yeah, I think they've got a unique story behind the red dust in this case, though. It's not related. Well, this doesn't appear to be going very well for me. I've still got my stuff, though. Door inaccessible. Well, that could be a problem. Talk to inmate. So I've got a bucket and some toilet paper and a mattress. Well, that could be worse. So who are we going to talk to? Eugene or Silas?
I knew you'd come around. How are you feeling?
So you didn't think I was dead then? Well, something. Head hurts. What's going on? What the hell do you want with me? Spit it out. Don't hurt me. I don't know what's going on here. My head hurts. What's going on? I got bonked on the
I'll
head.
answer your questions. Just take a deep breath first, all right? You've been out cold for a while. Now, as I was saying, we've been captured by some nasty thugs. I don't know specifics, but I overheard them talking about it outside our cell. They didn't say much about you, though. How did you wind up in here?
To be honest with you, Alberto, if you want serious and harsh dialogue, go out the door. There's a world full of assholes out there. I don't need it in my escapism, thank you kindly. Was he on about? I wasn't paying attention. Captured by some nasty thugs. Yeah, you've been captured and you're in a cell. How did you get here? Okay, fair enough. Should leave it up anyway. Tell me about yourself, then I'll talk. If you're not getting information, tell me about yourself.
My name's Eugene. I was making a camp for the night, then someone knocked me out, and I woke up in this horrible
Yeah,
place.
toilet paper or something at
Not
least.
much more than that. Anyway, what's your story?
Heard a lady's distress signal. Thought she needed help. There's a woman she set trap for me. Some damn witch kidnapped me. She better hope I don't see her again. That's tempting, but let's be a little bit more diplomatic. Heard a lady's distress signal. Thought she needed help.
She must be the one they call Ava. She's a skilled con artist, from what I heard.
Well, not that skill.
In like a honeypot, then lets the other cronies do the heavy lifting.
Yep,
Seems
sounds
like
about
you
right.
threw a wrench in the works by taking out her men.
Yeah, how terribly bad for her. What does she want?
It's not her you've got to worry about. It's the big guy she's working for.
Diva indeed.
I saw him while you were sleeping, and he did not look friendly.
Big guy? What do you think he wants? What does he look like? Doesn't matter who he is. I'll kill him for doing this to me. Did the guards say anything about him? What does he look like?
He isn't human, I'll tell you that.
Oh dear.
Hulking green brute. And he wears an iron crown. I've never seen anything like him.
Iron Crown's quite a cool concept. Not entirely original, but we'll let him have that one. Not entirely original is fine. Up to a point. What does he want with us?
I'm not sure. I was hoping you'd know something. Maybe we were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Or maybe they mistook us for someone else. Whatever the reason, we should make a plan to get the hell out of here.
Talk to them, coverage, split us back if anything goes wrong, fight our way out. Why are you helping me?
Because any smart person knows when they're outnumbered. If you
Good
want to
point.
figure this out by yourself, then I'm not gonna stop you. But we're stronger together.
Fair enough. We'll see if we can talk our way out, and if that doesn't work, yeah, coverage us back.
As much as I don't like it, that might be the only option we have. Thanks for the trust. You won't regret it. Before we make any decisions, you should talk to that other prisoner. I think I heard the guards call him Silas. He could be useful, don't you think?
See what happens.
He didn't have much to say to me. Maybe you'll have better luck.
Yeah, something about him's a bit suspicious, to be honest. Can't actually get as close to the cage as I would have thought I could.
What are you talking over there? Stupid. Your plans are stupid.
Appreciate your help, stupid. Why's that? Gonna fight my way out of here with or without you. At least we're doing something. Why's that?
You think nobody tried escaping before? They hate running cowards. They'll cut your legs off for even trying.
Yeah, something up to you. You look like shit. Yeah, well, he's not exactly a charmer, so...
I'm fine. Just fine. Why are you so damn interested in me? Did they put you up to this?
I need your help, trapped just like you are. Shut it, you give me the information I need. Just give me the information I need to get out of here. I'm trying to be nice. Seems like you could do the friend. You little paranoid. I need your help. I'm trapped here like you are.
They told you to say that, didn't they? I can't trust you. I can't trust you at all.
True. Well, my charisma's not high enough to charm my way out of this, which makes complete sense with me being a ghoul. Don't have to trust me, but what do you have to lose? Don't try to be nice to your own asshole. All of the above. No. I'd avoid reality at all costs, to be honest. It's the only sane thing to do. You don't have to trust me, what do you have to lose?
Fine. You got questions? Lower your damn voice and spit them out. You better get me out of here if I talk. Do not screw me over. Got it?
Enough questions. What did you do to end up in here? He's in charge around here. Do you know who was brought here? Who's in charge around here?
We call him the Rust King. He's a
The Rust King.
bastard. And only gives a damn if you're strong enough to hold your own. When you ain't useful, you're already dead. Enough. He'll know we're talking about him. Can't risk it. Can't risk it.
Yeah, you're a bit nutso, aren't you, buddy? Any idea why he brought me here?
How the hell should I know? I've been locked away. I'll probably be arena fodder. But I can't say I'd be betting on you. There's real bloodthirsty freaks out there. And some crazy beasties, too. I miss watching those brawls.
He looks like he might have been one of them before he got tossed in here, judging by his clothing. What'd you do to end up in here?
They don't respect me no more. They think I ain't strong and that my mind's gone. They think they can laugh at me. But I'll show them. I'll be damned if I go down without a fight.
Yeah, so you were one of those kidnapping thugs? Why should I trust you if you say one of them? Why'd you join them? So you were one of them.
Don't be such a damn fool. That's the work of grunts. I was a fighter. And one of the best around. Even had a nickname. Dog Tooth, they called me. Suppose that don't...
A minute there, I thought you was going to say dog meat. Why would I trust you if you... why did you join them?
I found this place after tracking down some thief. I trailed his guts on the arena floor. And the Rust King was real impressed. He said, "Oh, I'm saying too much. Too much."
And why would I trust you if you say you're one of them?
Believe whatever the hell you want. I don't care. You're the one yapping so much anyway. If you don't think I'm telling the truth, then why the hell are you asking me questions? Idiot.
Because if somebody's lying to you and you know it, that also gives you information.
Hurry up and keep your damn voice down. They got ears everywhere.
Yeah, that's enough questions for now.
Whatever. See you in hell. If we ain't already there.
Well, that went not particularly
I
well.
hope luck is on your side today.
No, I want to see some blood and guts. There hasn't been a good fight in weeks.
Oh, his armor's got blue in it.
Move it, prisoner.
Don't want to keep the king waiting, do ya?
Well, kinda, yeah, actually. Not feeling particularly inclined towards going and talking to that guy. Possibly go wrong. Not chatty. Oh, great. Traps are real. Wonderful. Speak to the Rust King up there.
You are bold to make me wait.
Yeah, they've added name markers to all of the regions for some weird reason. Don't know why. Very weird. So we're down here, are we? And we were up here.
Grunt is a killer.
Oh, you're kidding me, right? That's better.
I expected more.
Oh, what, buddy?
Another mutant. What a
Yeah.
small thing you are. Still, you were stronger than my soldiers.
Well, you set up that trap for me, then their blood is on your hands. Only kill those men because I thought they was in danger. Sorry for killing your men. Let me go and you won't see me again. Don't get him away, he'll end up just like them. You set the trap for me, then blood's on your hands. Death Claw Candle Holder. Yeah, there's a lot of fairly crazy stuff around here.
You're right.
This head strapped to his chest is weird.
Much smarter than those fools who died by your hand.
To chase someone here. Who are you? What is this place? Who are you?
Most of my followers call me King. Some use other names. Until I rip their tongues out.
I'm going to call you Frankie. Don't think highly of yourself. Can think of a few other names for you. I bow before you, Your Majesty. I can think of a few other names for you.
You are bold, despite the sweat on your brow.
It's warm in here. What is this place?
So much talk. You are not worthy of asking questions.
So you say, Frankie, but I disagree. So, why am I here?
You're here to fight in my arena. My soldiers thought you were an impressive creature. I planned to see how long you could last against my beasts. But then, I heard that you were scheming in your cell. Which man did you recruit as your ally?
Eugene, Silas, neither of them. Well, neither of them, really. I kind of vaguely talked about working with Eugene, but I wouldn't go so far as to say I recruited him as an ally.
You think you're a lone wolf, huh? I've never seen such arrogance from someone so small. Let's see how far you are willing to go for your freedom. Kill Silas, and I will consider letting you live.
Counter proposal: I kill you and then teabag your corpse. You're not strong enough for preying on. You're not strong for playing on the weekly service line. Don't want any to get part in these games. I won't kill him. I'll kill him to let me prove myself to you. Why would I waste my energy on such mediocrity? You kill him. Why do you want him dead? Why do you want him dead?
To make an example of him. He has grown soft, and there is no.
He definitely looks like a super mutant to me.
Make a decision. Before
That's why I'm calling him Frankie.
Example of you instead.
You could make an example of the sentence, mate. You're not strong for preying on the weak. I'm going to mock him.
Keep that courage as you bleed together, hero.
There you are. Oh, he's a large boy. One less death claw. Don't know if Silas died or survived there. I don't see him anymore, but you particularly like the ammunition, please. Well, I was supposed to be changing out the organisation of this menu. Doesn't seem to have happened. Ooh, there's stim packs in there. Hang on. Aha! Find Silas. Don't know where he ended up.
Warrior has done well.
Pass. Speak to Russ King. Okay.
Your mutation makes you powerful. You are fun to watch in the arena.
Ghouly goodness. Silas didn't deserve that. Fight was nothing. I played your games. Nobody answered my questions. Silas didn't deserve that. I'm not that attached to him.
I'm feeling generous today. Out with it then.
Scared, you
Before I
mean?
change my mind.
Just whooped my way around your arena and you're just staying up there acting cool because you don't want to get into a fight. I'm free to leave. I want to know more about your army. Tell me about yourself. Tell me where we are. Do you have other things I can fight? Tell me about yourself.
I am the Rust King.
He's got an interesting knuckle duster.
Test people's resolve to see if they are worthy
Evening, Grey. How are you doing?
kingdom.
You're in the wrong place if you want to avoid spoilers, especially as we're on story quests at the moment. Like to challenge you next. Super mutant leading humans. Haven't seen that before. Did you construct the new bridge to Appalachia? Super mutant leading humans. Haven't seen that before.
Who cares what I am? The weak follow the strong or they die. It's that simple.
Did you construct the new bridge?
No, that was not my doing. I have no interest in that place.
Catch you later, Grey.
All I need here in my kingdom. But if I ever want it, I will take it.
You couldn't take a dump, dude. I'd like to challenge you next.
Ha! You are funny. Maybe someday you will die under my heel. But I've seen enough of you for now.
Yeah, getting scared, are you?
Make it quick.
Tell me about your army.
Then ask.
How do you recruit?
Some volunteer. Others are taken. The strong become my soldiers.
And the weak?
I give them a great honor. They kneel and use their bare hands to build my kingdom. Or serve as entertainment in the arena. They're good because they are replaceable.
And you can send the rise against you. Must have quite the kill count. And you can send the rise against you. I don't really want to go with either of those, to be honest, but
I would like to see them try. Wouldn't you?
kind of wonder if he's only got one eye. What do your soldiers do?
Pest control. They help to keep my land in order by dealing with the vermin.
What, that big green Frankensteins?
I'm getting bored of your questions.
Who fucking asked you? You take ghouls?
Humans, ghouls, you tiny things are all the same. I don't care what you look like. Only what you can offer me.
Can I join? Nah, I'm not really into joining this guy's army. He seems like a bit of a tool. If you value strength, why do you have people like Ava in your army? Presumably because cleverness is a type of strength. What will happen to Eugene? Why do you have people like Ava in your army?
Strength comes in different forms.
Told you.
Ava's tricks have dealt
He's not
with
quite as dumb as he
many
looks.
problems.
Ooh. I mean, for a super mutant, he's a veritable genius, but anyway. What about Eugene?
Eugene, he could have helped you fight, but he cowers from opportunity. He will be food for the death claws.
That's a pretty crappy way to go. Something else to ask. Where are we?
This is my empire of rust and steel. I built it from the ashes of this wasteland. And now, it stands tall.
Alright, can I leave?
You are. But I will be watching.
You watching me? Would you care what I do? You'll be watching.
Yes, you may be strong, but you have much to learn. There is a scrap heap of a town in the north. Head there, and keep an eye out for a weasel named Runt. He lives up to his name, but he can offer you
What's a
work,
weasel going to offer me
the chance
work?
to prove your loyalty to me.
I'll be going now. Don't want anything to do with you. Bye. Would you care what I do? I haven't proved myself already. I don't want anything to do with you. Bye.
You'll change your mind. Guards, escort them out.
Bonk. Here's Ohio and the smarter super mutants will come from. Where's on the other side? I don't think there's any geographical component to smarter super mutants. Generally speaking, a super mutant is just a human that's been exposed to FEV. Some of them keep their brains, most don't. That's just the gist of it. Or don't keep much of their brains. And we've woken up somewhere. Been dumped somewhere. Here we go. Actually, just outside. Highway down that way. Welcome to our Ohio Xion and Rustly Raider something. Outfit, I think. Light outfit. More interested in the sign. Oh, incidentally. Yeah. That'll be the Rust Kingdom. He likes his death claws. Also, that's quite cool. In case you didn't see it in the thumbnail. That is very cool. I thought that would be sufficient to put it on the map. But apparently not. Yeah, Sinkhole Solutions is all the way over there, is it? Interesting. Well, my guess on where Highway Town was is correct. Take a little jog inside. Seems nobody's on the surface at the moment. Interestingly, not going on the map. Don't know if that's a bug or something to do with the timing in the quest. Some cool buildings have been salvaged and then converted into various things like gateways and stuff. Using the environment. Sign. There was a sign pointing this way to Highway Town, wasn't there? Somewhere around. That was it, I think. He dumped me over there, didn't they? What are we doing for time? 5 AM. Nice. Just follow the road, I think, and then swing a left. Okay. For now. Kind of curious how it looks 200 years later. Yeah. This is the result of a specific problem, and this is, what, 22 years after the bombs dropped-ish? 27 years. 77, 80, 90, 28 years. 28 years after the bombs. It's cool. Lots of stuff to potentially add to the map. Brexidine Chemical Power Substation. Well, his forces still seem to be somewhat hostile. Oh, that reminds me. Highway Town Settler. That looks cool. If there's any hints that maybe maybe we might get some of the scaffolding or stuff added eventually. Brexidine chemical. Okay. I'm going to stick my neck out and suggest that Abraxadine might be the people who make Abraxo. Just maybe possibly, you know?
Eyes open. I heard something.
Well, wasn't a particularly elegant solution, but quick sweep took her head off. Lovely. Something down there might be a more interesting picture. Yes, they get weather over here, a whole new type of weather. Specifically, sandstorms. Better. Yeah. It would be good to have the scaffolding added. I would like to see, yes, the ability to sink it into the ground though, and I have a sneaking suspicion if they were to add it, that particular piece of functionality would not make its way in from Fallout 4. In fact, we would not be able to sink it into the ground, which would be very bloody annoying, obviously. What's Steuben? Must be that over there then. I hope to build in. This would seem like somewhere you can probably build. What I want to know right now, or one of the many things I want to know, is whether or not they've done a better job of mob distribution. Because in Skyline Valley, you can't go 10 feet without getting jumped. And whilst obviously you do want a decent number of enemies, this is cool. Every 10 feet is a bit bloody much, you know? Ooh, workbench. Yeah, this is the sort of thing I would like to build on. Like, add extra camp to this. Although I would also like things like the scaffolding and yeah, the billboard. Maybe I should build something on a billboard of my own at some point. There's a little road up there and something. Well, a hunch, but I think that's a railroad yard, and probably means we'll be coming back here. So I do know a couple of little bits about what's coming in the story. Not a lot, I know a couple of little bits. I feel like there should be a path down to this fort. What's it that's down here? There is a road to it. Actually, it looks like the entrance is further north. And again, there's a rather blasted looking little wood there. It was a woods once, anyway. More Rust Raiders. Should be the end of the sandstorm, I think. Or not. Must conquers all. I don't think it does, but anyway. Can you get the New Vegas-y music? I don't seem to be able to build on this here road. And well, that's something. Sucks ever so slightly as the I don't have the survival tent with Tinker's Bench in it available. Trained Deathclaws are pretty badass. I do feel like this sandstorm might be going on a little bit too long, though. Unless it's deliberate. It could be because I'm just new into the area that it's deliberate, but actually, no, that's more likely in a single-player game than in a multiplayer game like this. Disciple stuff. It'd be interesting to see stuff like that coming in. Stuff from Nuka World. I would be surprised, but you never know. Fort Steuben again, or whatever how it's pronounced. If it's not Steuben, I don't know how to say it. Keep on rolling. Ooh, burning a gear. I've managed to maybe possibly take some of those. His health seems to keep coming back up again. Some weird flickering going on with the health there. Definitely a little bit of their perceptiveness needing a little bit of work on it. Oh, Deathclaw Tamer outfit. No deal with that is, but I want to have a look. When the sandstorm blows over. Get in there. Albany. I feel like I might have read about seen that place on a map when I was searching and speculating. Deathclaw hide? Deathclaw hide's not new. General, unless it was a different kind. Ah! No? There it is. Abraxadine Intel. So, more spoilers. There is a side quest. There are 105 of the 150 of those things to find all over Burning Springs. Get half of them and you get a unique weapon. Get all of them and you get a more powerful version of the unique weapon. But then there's a whole side quest attached to it. So yeah. I didn't really register who they were saying return that to there, but here's our first one. Rusted pick up a truck. Is this the first time in 76 we've had pickup trucks that can explode when you shoot them? I feel like it is. I feel like not having this open on the lower level is a bit of a cut corner. Ooh, cool bridge. Yeah, Bethesda do this with Fallout 4. They do it with, well, they do it with every game they make. Or every Fallout game they make. Put lots of buildings in and then only let you get into a few of them. Ooh, that's cool. Physics on the wires. That's new. Like that. Like that a lot. Yeah, they do that whole kind of, let's put lots of buildings in, but only let you in like 1 in 10 of them or 1 in 5 of them. Coasters. Oh, little clutter items. But those might appear on season pages or something. This new weapon attached to the breakfast side quest introduced a tool. I don't know anything about it. I just know it's a thing. It's mentioned in the patch notes, but you know, there are no details shared. So, okay, so it disappears when you go closer in. So I could go either way. But right would appear to be the way, over the bridge, and it's the red rocket stop. There's also a house here I want to have a look at. So it looks like an interesting house. May once have been an interesting house. So I got the impression from the patch notes, and I assume we'll find out more as we explore, that Ohio wasn't spared the bombs in quite the same way as Appalachia was. Presumably, some of the cities over here were targeted. I'm guessing. And either there were stray bombs, or this looks like it could be interesting, or general fallout may have been an issue. Rad hog! It's our first rad hog! Back end's as ugly as the front. Ah, shite. My computer has just crashed, by the way. So, yeah, let's try and do something smart. So, yeah, my Keyboard is not working. I can no longer change the input or stop the input or things. So can I get stuck there? Cool, I can. So, I'm going to have to restart my whole damn computer right now. So, bear with me just a moment. Because this is an annoying thing that sometimes happens and I don't know fucking why. But yes. The stream obviously will go all like buffery for a minute or two and then I'll be back and we'll pick this up again. So, yeah, bear with me. I'll see if I can persuade you to be slightly less disruptive. But anyway, yeah, just give me a couple of minutes. Hello. Right, I think we're back in the room, aren't we? Something vaguely resembling. Oh, that's annoying. But yeah, my computer does this on occasion. It just suddenly decides to freak out, and usually when I'm moving around, so my character just keeps on moving because it keeps continuing to put in the last instruction it was given, which is usually W or something like that to move. And then it won't respond to any other keyboard input whatsoever, and if I unplug the keyboard and try and replug it, then the whole thing just goes straight down. Which is weird. Yeah, it hasn't actually done it in a few weeks, but yeah, bloody annoying. And it usually takes 2 restarts to actually get over the issues, which is freaking irritating. Or they restart it once and the problem's solved, but it just doesn't do anything else very well for a minute. So we'll restart it a second time and get it to clear its brain out, and then things start working. Anyway, yeah. Yes, gearing up and Sinkhole Solutions is the other new event. Shotgun revolver from the show. Yes, that is in the game. At least I think it's that one. The Ghoul's gun was what we were told, so I assume it's that one. His badass shotgun type thing, anyway. I did see something funny, though. Apparently the reloading shot in Philly is massively fudged because the bullet they gave Walton Goggins to put into his gun doesn't fit in the fucking loading gate. So they had to kind of try and cut it before anybody noticed, but if you slow it down you can see that it doesn't work. Quite funny. Anyway, anything else major that was in there? Difficult clothing options. Definitely some new clothing options anyway, so we're going to need to check that one out. Right, anyway, now that I'm caught up, let's get this going again. Well, it didn't go bang. Just juice, yep. Cherries and berries. Something that make me tap water, rather. Taste a bit better, because it tastes... It's not the worst in the country around here, but it sure as hell ain't the best either. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, update from last night. There actually are lights up there now. I don't suppose you can see them, even on the large one. Maybe you just about see some orange dots in there. But, yeah, I picked some up when I went to town earlier today. They're a bit underwhelming. They were cheap. Ah, well. Cobwebs work, though. Actually, funnily enough, I actually did do a bit of dusting last night now. There is a lamp back there up top, which is actually switched off at the moment, because I was thinking, yeah, good. I didn't accidentally try and switch it on, because it's buried under cobwebs and there's pointing at the back of my head, and it might get a bit hot. So, yeah, it's currently switched off, but that actually did need dusting because it hadn't been dusted since it went up there. It's really quite high up. So I did that when I put this lot up yesterday. Exciting developments and all that. But anyway, yeah, that was one of the camps I built on the PTS ahead of the building update, and I really, really liked it. A particular room was definitely a favourite of mine. Might have to do something like that again. So it came out really well. Just had an idea. Scribble an idea down. Right, where are we? Okay, we're up here. Overlooking the town of something that I've forgotten the name of already. Albany. So, one of the things I... Oh, hello. Gotcha. One of the things I was thinking about whilst I was trying to reboot was one of the inspirations for this update. That was not the right button. That's the right button. Just to tie it into the series was New Vegas. It's not very good shooting, but anyway. Yeah, and in terms of walking down long roads and the general dustiness, it does have 76 meets New Vegas vibes to it, this. Also, yeah, no sandstorm this time. I feel like that sandstorm did get kind of stuck a bit there. So there's an invisible wall there. Oh, it's gone away now. Melee weapons. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Still hear some porkers. Bad hog meat and hide. Farm. Westbrook Horse Ranch. Feel like the cattle grid there is maybe not very effective. What with the lack of fencing and all. Reminds me a bit of the wasteland around Nuka World. Yeah, a little bit.
What was that?
How are we doing for time? Okay, 10 o'clock. Yep, we know. Yeah. That is a cool view. Yeah, tying it in was definitely all part of the plan. They did say quite explicitly during the showcase, I don't know if they said it in the inside the vault, but they did say quite explicitly that when the show came out the first time round, they hadn't got the notification time details, etc., to do anything much major to tie in with it the first time. They knew they wanted to tie in with Season 2, and they knew where it was going to be going, just as much as the rest of us did. Probably even better, actually, but mind you. how much more do you need to know at that point in regards of it being in the New Vegas region? Ooh, chop shop. Okay, this is cool. I'm liking this spot. But yeah, obviously they knew where it was going, so they're like, well, we want to tie into that. Obviously, a new area and stuff. They had the time because they knew, obviously, the show was going to take a while to make. And yeah, they decided to put it all together into a whole new region with the theme of New Vegas and Fallout 3 as inspirations, but also deserts, raiders, and there was something else mentioned, but I don't know what else it was.
Thought you could hide from me? Good. I was almost getting bored.
Shit.
Yeah, that seems like a reasonable response. You're not going to be able to see much. Don't can see anything now. Assume this is one of the locations the bounty hunting can take you. It's too kind of interesting for it not to be. Of the locations we've seen so far, this is my favourite. I feel like these guys are even less accurate than normal. A bit of a twofer there. I was wondering about the positional audio for a second. I thought it was off, but it's not. The person I heard went back in that door. So.
You go first.
Oh, that's a cool bit of new dialogue. Giving points for that one. Some of the new, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but flavour dialogue, for want of a better word. Is definitely pretty good. Yeah, we'll have to look into that one in a bit more detail. But yeah, I kind of got the impression they were going to move the caravans over here, but it looks like they're not. Looks like they're just moving the vendors and giving you access to them straight away. Which is, so that whole caravan running feature is kind of being dumped. I have mixed feelings on that. I also think that this structure should be accessible. I also thought it was going to be a diner, and it isn't. I'm a bit disappointed by that. But not enough to be actually off about this. I still like this place. Nothing coming up on the apparel there. Something must die. Goodbye, William. Will, I'm leaving. We couldn't even give our child a proper burial. I know you keep telling me we did all we could, but that's not enough. Can't stay here anymore. Goodbye. Yep, that's a bit depressing. Although I kind of get it. I like what they've done with the place. So I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. We need these as placeable objects for our camp, but without the wheel arch. Take the wheel arch out and give us them with a flat floor. No stupid concrete base. Just let's put it straight on the ground. Or, like, yeah, no, just let's put it flat on the ground. And give us these caravans. There's a diner sign. I did see a diner sign. In our apparel, yeah, okay.
Violence is might, and might makes right. You made me choose. Your turn.
They are really chatty when they're dead. What does the Deathclaw Tamer outfit look like? Let's go and find out. It's the sun. There it is. Spiky armor and stuff, and looks quite cool on a ghoul. Yeah, let's try and face the sun. Yeah, not bad. I'll stick with this thing though. Yeah, those campers are great. Love having a mod. Oh, you are kidding me. Having them modded into Fallout 4. Oh, it's okay. There's a freaking Wendigo in there. Okay, I was going to be like, what are you doing sealing that off? That's not cool. It's like some low effort stuff. And then they put a Wendigo in here and a whole load of stuff. Although it does need a little bit more finishing, I feel. Some more intel. They shut a Wendigo in there. I'll let them have that. It's pretty much the one from Fallout 4. I mean, it's exactly the one from Fallout 4 with some modifications made, but still. Buckeye Diner. I assume this whole Buckeye thing is a reference that I just don't get to Ohio. So that plan's not going to go quite the way I want it to. So we'll do this instead. Oldie but a goodie. Selfie. So you could take one over by that as well, because that would be quite cool. Right, got some good pictures. I should push on and explore a bit further now. Church on the hill. There's a bus stop. It's an addition we don't see very often in 76. Chop chop. Can Under Armour be equipped with that Deathclaw outfit? Yes, it's just an ordinary outfit, so it just goes straight over the top of your regular armour. So that's Checkpoint Canyon I can see in the distance. We nearly made it back to where we started. That's the tower where we got bonked on the head. Who likes seeing abandoned police cars by the side of the road? There's something about rusted out police cars in this game. In the landscape that just makes for really cool pictures. Whether in colour or in black and white. Look at that. In this case, it almost looks black and white, but it's not. Technically speaking, it seems actually, Steve, that they're not moving the caravans, they're just moving all the vendors and giving us all access to them. South Ohio Evacuation Centre. Oh, that's interesting. Judging by the patch notes that came out earlier today. I'll be going over those in more detail and making a video on it tomorrow. Patch notes obviously came out at the same time the server went up today, and that's just a little bit short notice. Remains of a USA flag, it looks stripy. Hard to tell with the sun behind it. It is. Hello? We lost the red. We'll see him for the dust. So somebody had a bad day. Everybody had a bad day. Refer to Ohio buckeye tree. Dark round seeds resemble buckeye. Popular Ohio confection. Peanut butterball partially dipped in chocolate. I suspect the confection also relates to the tree. Was named after it. I'm going to go out on a limb and guess. But yeah, we did see something about Buckeye State, and a famous tree would probably be a sensible reason for that. I'm not impressed with the boarded up tower when most of the other churches in the game don't have boarded up towers and access them. They are boarded off our upper floor rather. Music's cool so far. Don't open. Might as well say dead inside, mightn't it? But they're not just coming from inside, it's a bit annoying, but... Yep. Zombies were trying to get out. Lots of claw marks that look way more vicious than one would expect. So, there is Highway Town with barrage balloons, which is an interesting touch. What am I doing for time? Really? Still daylight at nearly 10 o'clock at night? That's weird. I'm not complaining, but it is weird. Let's if you're going to put destroyed houses in like this, it's fine, but please, please, please don't fill them with debris, because then we can't turn them into camps, you know, repair them. If this had a clean-ish floor, or decently clean floor and clear space in it, I could make a camp in it. Also, filling it with debris is really cruel for those of us who are lactose intolerant. What? Yeah, from low-tech bombers, apparently. I mean, if you were expecting... We know most of the nukes that were dropped were actually not dropped by... were dropped by planes in the Great War rather than by ICBMs or anything like that. I can't remember how we know that, but I do remember that being a thing. So, yeah. There being, if you were expecting that to be the case, a few barrage balloons might be a possibility, although they're not very effective against nukes, really. Nuke on the edge of a city will probably still level it. Mind you, I'm not actually that well up on what the barrage balloons are actually intended to do. Stop, it says. It might have a point. So Highway Town's over there somewhere. Allegedly. I mean... I could need some decent binoculars, really. Oh, this bus looks a little different, but maybe not. Need the boiled water. A baseball team, apparently. Yep, definitely a baseball team. So I can just cut across the desert here. Or I could continue to make my way around, do a big loopy-loopy-loop, come in from the road on the other side, which it seems to want me to do. How are we doing for time? Not great. Probably another hour or so. I might make a little loop. Back to intel. Yeah, well, it's part of this side quest, isn't it? It relates to something. I do like that we've got a long walk between the Rust Kingdom and Highway Town. He's just kicked you out the front gate and said, it's off to the north, go find it. That's very much feeling like the single-player games again. Athens and Point Pleasant. So we're back to the road we were originally on. Yep, that makes sense. It's now starting to get dark. Little. Yeah, the whole walking long distances between, obviously once fast travelling becomes more of a thing, and I've got more places on the map that won't be so necessary, but... At the same time... I mean, the thing to do will be to scour the place and get everything on the map, won't it? There's a lot of them. Sure look like a lot of them anyway. Being elegant solution to the problem, but hey. Prospect Hill, huh? They bleep when you get near them, but you have to get really near them. How long do we reckon after Burning Springs goes live, officially live, as opposed to PTS live? Do you think it will take them to get the full list of that intel locations onto the Fallout wiki? Or do we think they'll be all on there by the time it goes live? So I don't imagine it will take them long, at the very least, to get it on the Fallout wiki. I do like the design of the area so far. As far as a desert landscape, or newly desert landscape goes, it's got a cool vibe to it. A few days to a week at most. There are 150 of them to find, allegedly maybe even 151. Which I can only assume is a Pokemon reference. Oh, hi. You want to depart this mortal coil?
Rust. To rust.
Starlight driving anybody? And it's a public workshop, by the way. Which I only just found out by via Blue Sky earlier this evening. You think it'll be on the wiki by the time it goes live? All 150? So I like that they've done this. Not exactly recreated, but included another franchise location. The one thing for Melee, it's easier to deal with ghouls in Melee. Yeah, I like that they've included another franchise location for it. It's not exactly the same, but it's still cool. I don't suppose any of the cars and stuff will be scrappable. It'll work the same as every other public workshop. And it's cool they've added a new public workshop. I know the devs are discussing ways to make public workshops more appealing for people to get involved with. And updating that particular system. How that will pan out, if, when, what, etc. I have no idea, of course, but... There's the, is that the Fallout 4 theme? Or harking back to it? I feel like it probably is. Fallout 3. Might be 3, actually. God, I hope they remaster Fallout 3. Holy crap on a cracker, that's creepy. It feels like an Easter egg to something else, but I don't know what. Probably Punch Slave Slasher reference, actually, but... This is very, very weird. Desiccated corpse. A chessboard with robots on it. I hope we get a full chessboard display that looks like that. Manager's office. There you are. Crystal and acid. Everybody on drugs? Is that what's going on here? Everybody's on drugs. The pathing is a tiny little bit on the suboptimal side down there. Once again, the stuff up top is not great. View's cool though. Look at that sky, they've even got aurora in it. Now, why would there be aurora this far south? It's a bit weird. It's cool. Cafe Park make amazing prefab. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, the working projector is cool. Quick with movement. Restrader with a hatchet in his back. That's the fallen fowl of Harry. Out of mist and slime. For the history of man. Of a time before the history of man, even. Birthed from the deep of the earth's unexplored oceans. Milo King apparently comes an abomination science cannot comprehend. To menace the earth. Menace a lady in her underwear, apparently. And attack. Definitely Milo King. Yeah, the old projector's working. So, I have mixed feelings about the public workshop part of this. I haven't found the manager's office either. So I've got a key for it. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about the public workshop part of this. I like the location and stuff. Everybody would build on it if it wasn't a public workshop, though, I suppose. So it's probably that. There's a power T-45 head and a fusion core down here. Which feels very Fallout 4. And a fat man. Apparently somebody was lifting from their job in the army, presumably beforehand, at some point. Yeah, I think you'd never get a camp on here if it wasn't public workshop. But at the same time, it's a little sad because anything you build goes away the minute you log out, so it's not worth building on. Cool location, though. That particular gripe notwithstanding. Very pretty skies. Don't understand why, but yeah, they are. Maybe something to do with the red dust colouring the in the air and the atmosphere is causing a weird filtering effect on the light. There are a lot of police cars. I'm enjoying having a little wander around this area, though. We will jump back in tomorrow, by the way. We've got a little bit longer to go yet, but we will jump back in tomorrow and have a look around and hopefully do some of the actual new content beats, like... where am I? I am heading the right direction, because there's another loop that goes that way that I didn't take towards Athens. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Yeah, investigate the legal office. There you go. That ties into the things I've been picking up. But we're not going to do that today. Yeah, tomorrow we'll hopefully do the bounty hunting and some of the events and things like that. Because I don't think we're going to get a lot of time for that today, but I think tomorrow we should have a bit more wiggle room. Fractured truck. I wonder if we'll get that to dump in camps. This looks cool. Yeah, we're coming up on the super duper mark. Why can't I move? Oh, I thought I was running into the I can't move bug again. Oh, not bug, issue with my computer. It's definitely not the game, it's my computer. We'll leave that on. Fuck off. I say, this place does look rather cool, even at night. Like a cool trading post, this. We're almost Skyrim there with the music. Doesn't have a frickin' punch card machine on it either. I was going to use change my loadout and use the workbenches, but use a pistol. Ways to get on the roof. By climbing on toilet. Let's see if it caves in if I do get up there. See if there's a... No. I was wondering if there might be a little Breaking Bad reference in there, which would be quite funny. Obviously, I wasn't really expecting one, but you know. Looks like they did try and secure this place at some point. They're presumably the raiders. Surprised nobody's here. This looks very... This harks back to like Fallout 3 a little bit, and a little bit of Fallout 4 as well. I can't remember any super duper arts in New Vegas, but I don't remember it that well. being the inferior game, I tended not to play it so much. Well, actually, I put a lot of time into it, but not that recently. So yeah, I did see this. Obviously, a nod to season 1 of the show. Find a corpse of a ghoul that looks like he's whacked out on drugs. That'd be even funnier. Don't think that'll be happening. Can even see that guy. Yeah, we do have ghouls in the fridge. Little season 1 references going on here, which I get is meant to be an Easter egg, but it feels a bit too much to me. Just like one fridge with a ghoul in it somewhere, tucked in a corner, might be better, but the fact there are loads of them. It's one thing I do struggle a bit with the show. One of the things, rather, I should say. There are a few. Ooh, interesting. Is that like the way they handle ghouls? Like, you have to take drugs not to go feral, which is kind of the way it works in 76 as well. But I get there's no previous suggestion of that in any of the other Fallout media. It's like, you might go feral, you might not. We don't know why. We don't know if people go feral over time. The only example we have of it now is the show, and 76. But 76 is 3/4 of the way being non-canon anyway, with stuff like that. By the way, cool location, just the roof to check out. But yeah, the whole specific type of ghoul that has to keep taking a specific set of drugs to avoid going feral in the way that Cooper Howard's ghoul does. Not that into, to be honest. So I don't care about it in the general 76 sense, as like I just take most of 76's stuff to be unreliable narrator kind of scenario. Like, all these people running around launching nukes and wearing power armor all the fucking time, and some of the power armor's bright pink. No, it wasn't. None of this ever actually happened. You know? Well, most of it didn't. As far as my perspective on the likely canon goes, anyway. Yeah, but putting stuff like that in, given that that was the setup at the Super Duper Mart where the ghoul was getting his drugs, is a bit making it a bit too universal. Because I kind of like that nobody really understood how ghouls worked. And the more you nail it down, the less mystery and wonder there is, you know? At least no one may mistake it for Billy and a kid in the fridge. No, that's true. Do you keep finding little issues where I can't traverse? Oh. That's a bit annoying. There's no workbench on that one at all, is there? Portable stash box, really. At least I can run again. What we got here? Shade Hill Church. Doesn't look like a church, it looks like a barn. It's turned into a church, apparently. I need to get up. Can't bother to unlock those. Ah. I found a goodly number of those already. Guessing they're in the misc. Yeah, sure there is a button that takes me... Let me go able to move between these. Keyboard control, but I seem to have forgotten what it is. Nope, it's not in there either. Can't find it. Say I'm right, but where the cannon line is actually drawn in 76 is a bit of an open question at this point. It's in a Fallout game, and it's an official Fallout game, so arguably everything's canon. But yeah, whether that's true or not, like how far that actually goes is pretty open-ended at the minute. AM. Ash cavers, huh? Don't know them. Let's go get in an argument with them. Didn't go very well for you, did it? So what we got here then? Don't see anything particularly interesting about in their outfit. Look like another type of raider from the look of it. Ash cavers. Yep, just look like another type of raiders. Big wooden door for red barn proof helps now useful for other things. Yeah, you can actually use it outside of that. Background music sounds a little Skyrim. There are definite hints of Skyrim in there, yeah. I don't know whether that was... Well, I'm sure it was intentional, actually. I can't imagine Eon's does a great deal of stuff by accident. But there's also big Fallout 3 and New Vegas references in the music as well. Those are a little more prevalent. Let's go and have a look at this before we head into Highway Town. Yeah, there are definitely nods towards Skyrim in the music as well. It's interesting because that is not a sandy sock hop. So yeah, Fallout, I don't know about, I think 3. I think all of the Fallout games are Enon Zur composed. 4 certainly is. Obviously this one too. But Skyrim certainly is not. Elder Scrolls 6 almost certainly will be Enon Zur though. On account of the fact that I was going to say Bethesda, but the reality is nobody works with the guy who did the soundtracks for oh hello Skyrim anymore. Ash Cave, huh? Rocking Hills State Park. Do we want to run all the way up there? Well, probably, I guess we've kind of made a decision to stick my nose up there a bit while I wait for the sun to come up now. This reminds me a little bit of the Uncanny Caverns. Ooh. Oh, not anymore, it doesn't. Now I'm getting flashbacks to a Critical Role moment. I don't think we're going to go poke too much around here, but we'll go and have a look. We're going to have a little look-see for right now, aren't we? Chems were what turned Hancock into a ghoul, yeah. But he doesn't have to keep taking chems to stop himself going feral, does he? But the idea that you take some kind of experimental drug that gives you a ridiculous overdose of radiation, which is basically what Hancock said happened, that is quite cool. I'm okay with that. I just feel like what they've turned it into for the show is... it doesn't really work for me. I'd kind of be happier if it was still a little bit more willy-won't-y, nobody really understands what happens with feral ghouls, and they didn't try to answer the question so much. Meanwhile, Cooper Howard just uses a fuckload of drugs because he's been through so much shit in the last 200 years that he's got as many of these nuts as he has these nuts. To quote a certain Guy Ritchie film. I mean, he does have those anyway, but, you know. I just kind of think that would be would have been a better take on it. Just me. Yeah, like Psycho comes to Borderlands. I played Borderlands 1, didn't like it much. Played Borderlands 2, loved it. And that's about and played Tiny Tina's Wonderlands as well. We streamed that one. A playlist of that if you want to check it out. But I can't remember the Psycho Camps very clearly in Borderlands 2. I could kind of vaguely sort of see where you think you might be going. But that's not massively helpful as far as my memory goes, is it? I've got Borderlands 3 because there's interest to Highway Town, but I want to go and have a look at it from over here. I'm on the wrong side, really, aren't I? For someone's going to sit over there, so getting a decent picture of it. Yeah, I want to play Borderlands 3. I got it for free via. Here we go, an Epic Game Store giveaway. There's a little bit downstairs and most of it upstairs. Very cool. But I haven't got around to playing it because I was deliberating and trying to do it as a co-op thing with my brother, but we never got around to it. I really need to get our backside into gear again at some point and actually play some games together. We did that a while ago and it was good fun, but life, the universe and everything makes it a bit difficult, really. I'm busy, he's busy. Neither of us have particularly consistent schedules over a longer period of time, and that's quite cool. Highway Town. I did want to arrive in the daytime. With a bit more light, anyway.
Hey there.
It's a little unguarded. Not a bad outfit. Bit too much rocker for Billy for me. Or just, you know, 80s rocker.
I'm shooting one.
Yeah, seems like a good idea. I mean, I'm down for the leather jacket, 1000%. T-shirts, whatever. It's the leather pants that I struggle with. It's not really my bag, you know? Yep, you and everybody else on Earth, whoever you are. You said it, Brahmin. You said it.
Keep your head down, or someone might put a price on it.
I am liking the new flavor dialogue. Definitely liking that a lot.
Wind's changing. Bound to blow in some rust.
Something else over this way, apparently. Can't see what it might be, though. There's the Highwaytown Bridge. I don't think there's much else to look at before I go up top. Sounds like Sanctuary. No. I always mod out the hammering noises in Sanctuary. Here we go. A little bit like Diamond City. That's definitely the well, functional equivalent, you know. Civilization in the Wasteland and all that. Finch Farm? Yeah, a little bit, but only because of the lift and the overpass. Here we go. We are inside. It did look like there was an outside area you can get to, but... So... what we got? Yeah, I think we're going to start over here and then do a loop around that way.
As long as you pull your weight.
Watch out for the Rust King's followers. Bad business.
Wish I could see what's over the river, but it's way too dangerous to leave town.
You do need to be a badass if you're going to attempt it. So we've got
Strongest survive.
a crafting space, we've got benches, we've got scrap box, that's cool. It needs a
Heard it's green over the river. That true? This place is
it needs a punch card machine. There isn't one.
This place makes or breaks you.
Beep beep. I heard a beep beep. There it is, it's in there. I need the key or the code for it. Oh, we can figure out the code there if you want to. I'm not going to today.
Running low on caps.
Oh, there's one.
Take on a bounty or two.
Hidden. Wonderful.
Those raiders are trying to tame.
Ran into a deathclaw yet? I was lucky to get away.
So you didn't so much run into it as run away from it then. Is that what you're saying? Did wonder if that was going to actually come up then. Before I go any further.
No good bounty hunters loitering around not buying anything. If any of them are dead.
Rid of that. Okay, for ammo, just grenades I really need. Likely to become a new social hub, yes. Catch you later, Noel. Have a good one. Interesting spelling there, Noel.
Sounds horrible.
Life may be rough around here during the day.
Yes, definitely they're expecting it to become a hub because it's kind of the central point in the area and quests and bounty hunting kicks off here. So in that way, yeah.
Getting too much rust on my lungs. Awful stuff.
Caravans have been getting rarer and rarer. I'm starting to run low on on stock.
I really hate those damn raiders. Wish they would leave us the hell
For
alone.
supplies, you come to the right place.
What you got then, bud? Some clothing, travelling leather coats. I've got to buy it. I think its rarity might just go down the pan if he's about to sell it, though. Because that was one of the most rare clothing items in the game. And I've just literally found it in this guy's inventory. Lightning battery lamp, Norn awning, Stargazer's telescope. Yeah, these are all, this is stuff from Arpai Zero. It's gone, or a lot of it has gone into this guy's inventory. Not just this guy, but a lot of it has. Well, I'm going to have to put the travelling leather coat on, aren't I?
If I don't pay off my debts, I might need to raise prices.
It's actually not necessarily as cool as my other one. I'm going to need a different hat to go with this.
So much.
Green or brown, anyway.
Next time those raiders show up, I'm shooting you.
Green hat there. Indeed. No.
This place would be a ghost town without me.
Probably won't work, but let's try it.
You want to buy anything?
No, I want to find a cool piece of headgear to go with this jacket I just found that is one of the rarest things ever, and of course the first time I ever fucking see it's on the PTS where I don't get to keep it, isn't it?
That's it. Put your price on that bastard's head the first chance I get.
May always manages to stock enough food for us all. She must earn a lot keeping us fed.
Such a great place.
Header, right. Lucifer helmet's kind of fun, but it won't go with the outfit. She kind of might, but I don't think it's the vibe I'm going for. Intro on a herd? Probably not. We'll have one anyway. That's all I've got because I've got no atomic shop stuff.
Bounty hunters running around. If only they could unite, we could stick it to the Rust King.
Maps never last as long as you need them to.
Right. No, way too much flesh showing around there. Not bad. Probably going to be our winner, let's be honest. That actually kind of works as well. It's no problem. Nah. So we're going newsboy cap, which kind of works, and I don't usually go for it, so I might go for it this time. Or the grain which I do like. I'm going to go newsboy because I just don't normally go for that one.
Yeah, so what if I raise prices? What are they gonna do? Go somewhere else?
Right.
last resort's been getting real busy recently. Must be something special going on.
Cool.
I really hate those damn raiders. Wish they would leave us the hell alone.
Wish I knew where Matt gets all his stock from. Gotta be crazy running caravans through this wasteland.
So we got up and we got down. There's more levels to this place than I thought.
Here. We finished them.
Head over to
Welcome.
the last resort.
Unless you're gonna cause
There's
trouble,
no
in which
bounties.
case, get lost.
Caps never last as long as you need them.
Buff out is good if you need to get stuff done. But I'm more of a mentats kind of guy.
It's tough out there.
Siege is
Finding good food is even harder.
There's the last resort. Okay.
Next time those raiders show up, I'm shooting one.
Lots of new faces.
Splints, huh?
I'll cover all your personal protection needs.
Compound bow. Oh, I wish it was good.
Might not be great in this dump, but what's out there is worse.
Beep beep. I heard a beep beep somewhere. So caravan, nice, cool. Want that one too.
Hey,
Wish I could come down to the bar sometime. No. The Rust King has eyes everywhere.
I was right there, dude. You can literally walk across the street. If you can't do that, you're dead where you are anyway.
Checked out the last
I do like the design of this place. It is good.
bounties there all the time.
This ain't a place to make
I
friends.
know he's not at Bethesda anymore and hasn't been for a while now. But probably worth a tiny little nod in the direction of Nate Perkypile's work on
Might be rough around the edges here. but
Diamond City, because it's clearly drawing some inspiration from there.
Entirely trust Splint.
soon.
But damn if she doesn't stock some good weapons.
May always manages to stock enough food for us all. She must earn a lot. Damn, Rust Storms.
Okay.
Will be safe to leave town one day. Maybe when rat hogs fly.
Anything you need at all, Mac has you covered. I promise he didn't pay me to say that.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
Might help draw in some more customers.
Grabbed a sweet new shooting iron off a bounty. Who said profit had to just be caps?
True that. True that, my friend. It's an interestingly designed location. I like it a lot.
Caravans have been getting rarer and rarer. I'm starting to run low on stock.
Maybe it'll be safe to leave town one day.
Monsters.
Maybe when
Monster mash. Oh dear. That's probably supposed to be on there, and she's probably supposed to be,
getting too much rust on my lungs. Awful stuff.
probably supposed to be behind the counter. There's one for the PTS bug fixing.
these are tough times.
Do you think the
Wendy.
think
Ooh, one-armed Wendy.
have much to discuss? This heat is
See which wants to trade. Ooh, yep, there you go. A whole bunch more. She's a bullion vendor.
to learn how to fight it.
And there's a whole load of stuff that's this is a lot of this is also from
Horrible.
from My Place Zero. New camper van? It's not new, no. There are a bunch of them in the game already, but we don't have them available to build with, and I want them. I don't think a Deathclaw skin outfit. I don't think it's going to be very cool, but I'm going to have it. I've only got 705. Oh.
Wish they would
And then
leave
there's
us
the
hell
backpack.
alone.
Explore the wilderness, seek out the impossible.
Damn thieves have been around again.
I just basically wasted a bunch of bullion for the sake of it not long ago, and now I'm marginally regretting that. Hunter's handbook outfit. There's a whole bunch of stuff I'd actually like to see there. But it'll have to be another day.
Them raiders will be back raising hell soon. Jackasses.
Might. makes right.
Your life hit rock bottom, too?
Damn this place.
How did I get up there? I've forgotten how to go. I got there that way, didn't I? Okay. Cool.
I really should stop giving Clark so much free food. He's such a sweet
Rat
soul
scorpion
underneath
venom
it all.
is all sheep metal.
Keep hearing somebody. Must be her.
Nice and
Whoa.
safe in the walls.
Sorry.
Nice and safe.
You gave me a fright there.
You ghouls yourself. GTF over it.
May always
You've been
manages
down
to
below?
stock enough food for us all.
Stinks down there.
She must earn a lot keeping us fed.
Well, this guy might be able to tattoo me for a minute.
This place never
It's
runs
a
out of
cool idea to have that on there, but the fact that we can't get tattooed by him is a bit disappointing. Okay. I've accidentally wandered in somewhere I didn't want to wander in.
Stay
Yet.
sharp, girl. You don't have friends here.
There's an exit, presumably to the upper levels. We'll go and do that in a minute. However, do you mean update, Thomas? This gun fishing update was as good as fishing ever gets in video games, which is still not great, but you know, it's a decent fishing update. So we won't have to do caravan runs anymore to unlock vendors. It looks like not, apparently. I'm not 100% sure, but so it would seem. So car doors for saloon doors. That is very cool.
Been a good while since someone.
Last resort. Here we go. Let's turn that off. Bounty hunting. Clean up the wasteland one bounty at a time. Pick up grunt hunts in the last resort and complete them to unlock tougher bounty hunts. Finish grunt hunts to earn wanted places for head hunts, or buy them from the Ghoul. Start a head hunt by adding a wanted poster to the bounty board outside the last resort. There's the bounty board then. That'll be it. So, I thought you just had to complete a certain number of grunt hunts to get a head hunt. Turns out, no. There is a random chance to be awarded a head hunt poster when you complete a grunt hunt as a reward from it. And then when you've got one, so long as there are no other head hunts running, because there can only be one on your server at a time, then you slap it on there, and it will trigger it, the new event, and everybody can pile in. Which we're probably not going to do today, but we probably will tomorrow, because it is 25 past 11 already. So there's that guy that I need to talk to advance the story, but again, we'll do that tomorrow. Bar looks quite cool.
Smells like freedom.
Fix. Gotta see Clark.
Caps never last as long as you need them to.
Hard to imagine that lake.
There he is. The man himself.
Running low on caps. Time to take on a bounty or two.
He's looked better. I mean,
Athens is a mess.
in general, but...
Might as well just be called ambush. Easy to get swarmed in those woods.
So, see all of his grunt bounties you can grab there if you want to do one of those. And if you want to get one of the more advanced ones, you can bribe them out of him. So, shall we have a chat? Okay, I'm going to need this.
Well, looks like you and I share something more than just an itchy trigger finger, don't it?
This place never runs out of
I don't know if that's a Ghoul specific line, but I'm guessing it is. As yeah, I have heard that line before, and I'm not sure if it was in the showcase or if it was... Well, it wasn't a showcase, but I'm not sure if it was actually a shot from the game or the little clip of Walton Goggins working on his lines in the studio, which actually he recorded them in New York, which is interesting considering the studio that actually works on 76, or the main one, is in Texas. Dallas, I think? Austin. One of the bloody two. I can never remember which way around it is. There's one in Austin, one in Dallas. There's 2 studios down there that Bethesda have. There's a lot of game studios down that way. Austin, I think it is. But yeah, then of course there's Maryland and
It sucks here, but it's home.
one in Canada, which I think might be Montreal. But either way, there isn't one in New York, which made the whole fact he was there recording his lines a bit weird. Anyway, don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, what? What's it to you? Is that a threat? Sorry, what? Don't know what you're talking about.
No need to be shy about it. Locals sure ain't. Or maybe you're just the silent, violent type. I happen to run a little service for the folks of this charming locale. See, they ain't got anything you might call law around here. Suits me fine, mind you, but that leaves a lot of bad blood unaddressed. Generous soul that I am, I match demands for vengeance with bloody-handed individuals like yourself, who are eager to deal it out.
So he's just headed over here and he's set himself up in business. Much earlier on in his life. Well, still not early, because come the time the bombs drop, Cooper Howard himself must be at least in his 40s. So, before he became a ghoul, of course. Talk about assassins. Who the hell are you?
Not that kind of rodeo, partner. I don't care who you are. And I sure as hell ain't here to share my life story. Even if you believe me. You wanna talk business?
We'll be finding out soon, I suspect.
Otherwise, move along. You classing up the joint.
He used to be a very, very well-known actor, so yeah. The whole sharing his life story thing, because nobody's going to recognise him as that, because now he's a ghoul. Yeah, I can see why he'd think people wouldn't believe him. Also, yeah, I'm reckoning once Season 2 drops in December, we'll be finding out a chunk more about just exactly how good old Cooper Howard's life went firmly down the shitter. Do you mean assassins?
Well, that's a bit highfalutin for folks around these parts. Let's just call it what it is. Bounty hunting. Somebody needs somebody else dead and ain't got the stones to handle it themselves. I make the arrangements. For a fee, of course.
Questions about this place first?
If you're looking for the tourism office, this ain't it. Oh, what the hell? I'm in a good mood.
Plenty of stuff to change this
What can you tell me about the area?
Ohio? Didn't think much of it before the bombs dropped, and it hasn't improved since. Never expected a desert out this way, though. Somebody really fucked it up.
What are you doing down here, apart from running bounty hunters?
Well, maybe I'm just waiting for the right bounty to fall in my lap. Maybe it's none of your business. Let's just say I followed somebody out here. Somebody I'd very much like to meet. Until we have a face-to-face, well, a man needs a hobby.
Update isn't out yet, and it's the first evening of it being on the PTS. Bethesda are already dropping hints about having future plans for an extended story beyond this update in this Burning Springs area. So apparently the current update is just the beginning of the story. So they're saying. So if that's true, there's maybe a little hint of some of that here. Tell me about Highwaytown.
This dump is the only livable place for miles and miles. They got drinkable water here. Well, drinkable enough. Everything else in the region is pure poison. Never mind the radiation. But that ain't a problem for you or me, though, is it?
Unique line for a ghoul. No, it is not a problem for me. You don't sound like a ghoul.
Figured that all out yourself, did you? No, I am not. Small mercies, huh? Not that one place is much better than another in the wasteland. Where I'm from is one of those things that's not your concern.
Plenty of sorrows to drown in this town.
Yeah, I'm bored already.
forthcoming fellow, isn't he? Loquacious, even. Tell me about bounty hunting.
You pegged from the start.
Well, fucking keep away from me if that's what you're into.
I collect a fee from the afflicted and farm out the killing to motivated individuals such as yourself. You run down the target and whatever shithole they hiding out in, and you put them in the ground. Whatever means necessary. Have fun with it. I know I do.
Appalachia just across the river? Yes. On the other hand, I think allegedly it's probably a good handful of miles away. You can't just get across the river. For most people, trying to swim across would, I think, probably be a bit of a death sentence anyway. Radiation, bitey fish, other problems. If they even made it to the river anyway, because it's a fairly hostile landscape out there. So, in that regard, also it kind of get. He does go into Appalachia as well, so he would know what Appalachia's like. Because you can come across him in a couple of places. Well, 76 being one of them. Not that he has much to say, as I said in my video yesterday, he's basically, when he's out there, he's basically a talking signpost, but still. Run down whatever shithole they're in, I pull them out, put them in the ground. Cool, yeah. Hunt them down, kill them. Simple enough. So what's in it for me?
Keep what you kill, cowboy. To the victor goes the spoils, as they say. If someone's bad enough, the poor saps here put up money to kill them. Odds are they got something worth taking. Of course, well, you might just do it for the thrill of it. Or am I mistaken?
So the fancy trinkets I get out of it. Lay the land first.
If you're looking for the tourism office, this ain't it. Oh, what the hell? I'm in a good mood.
Everything in its place.
Best not change that.
I kind of feel like he should be sat in a chair with his hat pulled low and his feet up on the table and barely fucking acknowledging your existence rather than standing up and talking to you straight. But that's just me. Yeah, there is that chair behind him. He can push it back onto his two legs and have his feet up on there and just be hat down like, I don't give a fuck, man. I think I would just be a bit more on point. Should we do one quick grunt hunt before we go... before we wrap up for the evening?
That's a killer instinct I was looking for. Got a big stack of open contracts right there. Help yourself. More there than I could ever bother with. Unless you're looking for something juicier. Well, that's a whole different ball game.
That's easy. What's the catch? That easy. What's the catch?
Those contracts aren't worth my very valuable time, so I'm happy for you or anyone else to take them off my hands. Unless you're looking for something more exciting. Oh, that's a beast of a different color.
You're getting paid, or am I doing all the work for scraps?
Well, I think you mean you getting to do the best part. While I sit in this piss hole, I keep my ear to the ground. You keep your iron in your hand. We'll get along just fine. A reputation as a killer of killers goes a long way in these parts. If the excitement and looting ain't enough for you.
Why not do it yourself if you're already getting paid?
Oh, I keep my hand in from time to time if the job's interesting enough. Most ain't. Let's just say the barkeep here's got the vials I like. And I ain't inclined to stray unless properly compelled. Besides,
So you can get his chems here.
need killing and I can be bothered with anyway. And here you are.
One thing that is marginally disappointing, I feel like, didn't he have a different shirt or something? No, maybe I misremembering that. I feel like underneath his jacket was different in the series. I'm now wondering. Sounds like I should just deal with the clients themselves and keep the money. Well, he's going to offer to shoot me if I do that, I'm sure.
Assuming you know where to begin, then you'd be competition, wouldn't you? A lot of folks made that mistake over the years. I'm still here. They ain't.
I knew he was going to say something like that. What's this about something more exciting?
The sort of person I'm sending you after is a killer, to be sure. But small potatoes. Now, if you're hungry for a full meal, I've got contracts out on some real sons of bitches. The kind that puts fear in entire towns and leave a trail of dead bounty hunters in their wake. And I'm not just referring to myself. I'm talking 12-course dinner. Real juicy targets. I don't give those out to just anyone.
Okay. So basically, really dangerous types. Yeah, they're not replacing raids, unfortunately. They are continuing the raids. In fact, they're going to add another one sometime next year. Personally, I would be much happier if they didn't and they ripped the whole damn thing out. Stop fucking over a large portion of the player base, but anyway. Tell me more about the juicy targets.
Well, these are the worst of the worst. Most hunters that go after these targets wind up dead. And that just makes the bounty larger. Thing is, it's bad for business if I keep sending bounty hunters to their death. People start to think I can't get things done. So things work a little differently for these. First off, you post a notice for one of these fellas, it's open season. Any hunter that wants to can get in on the action, and you'll likely be grateful for the help. Second, I only allow one of these bounties to be open at once. If somebody else has one posted, you just gonna have to wait until they're taken out. Hell, join in if you want. Most importantly, these are the ones I like to handle myself. If you want one, I need compensation.
So, yeah, either get a man out and about, or I have to bribe him for it. I'll stick to the regular for now.
You know where to find me.
So, we grab one off here. Needs a sound effect, but I didn't get one.
This place never runs out of bounties, does it?
Anti-hunting grunt hunt. Find volatile outlaw at Sandfork Lumber. So, quite a way down to the south. All the way back down to the south, in fact. That's fine, we'll pass travel to it. I think I'm on the right loadout, but let's just quickly double check before we do this. And once we've done this grunt hunt, I'll probably do for the evening, because we are definitely over, well, not quite past my bedtime, but rapidly approaching my bedtime. Anyway, we're going to go have a look at the upper surface of Nowhere Town, aren't we?
Running low on caps. Time to take on a bounty.
Pre-ghoulification my character. I decided to play around with the light machine gun for a bit of fun. Spent ages working on getting that Blue Ridge outfit from the riding shotgun event. Alrighty then. Sun's swinging a little westward, so I might even be able to get a cool picture of this place. So we can get out and up here. Cool railings, I want those please. Steel, all these bits of steel and the plywood and the planking and all of this stuff. I want all of that for camp building. Please and thank you, Bethesda. Ladders, want them. Everything. Give me everything, Bethesda. I wouldn't want that to be my bedroom. It'd be a bit chilly.
Don't waste my time.
Yeah, haven't got that much left. Bleep, bleep. Benches, food, further shots. Driving range on the top.
That's it. I'm putting a price on that bastard's head the first chance I get. Sucks here, but it's home.
Those raiders are trying to tame death claws.
fools are gonna get themselves killed.
Yeah.
Last resort. There could be some open bounties.
Ash Cave. Yeah, if the raiders get themselves killed, taming Deathclaws, I don't think anybody else outside of their little band of fucktards is really going to lose a lot of sleep over that fact. No, I wouldn't. Purified water. All of this stuff would be nice.
You better not be looking for trouble.
Well, I think I came to the right place to find it. There's another thing that popped up in the season 1 of the show that made me go, really? An entire vault running off one fusion core. Also, is the right amount of power for a suit power armor. I was just like, nah. There should be another door somewhere over the other end. Something around here. Ooh. Jump that way. It's probably a bad idea. There's a lower level hanging down here. A tire swing that looks like a freaking death trap. And he says everything else, so hey ho. Oh, this has got the... That was the way in. Oh, cool. The shanty town on the outside vibes to it. For the people who couldn't get into the main town. Shipping containers with window holes cut out of them. Yeah, there's a hell of a lot of individual pieces around here that I would very, very much like to have available for building with. There's a hell of a lot of pieces throughout the whole game, actually, yeah. I think about it.
You an outsider? My eyes on you.
You gotta test the
Hungry?
products, Clark.
You should give May a visit.
It's all about
Gotta watch out for that rust. And the number on his lungs.
T60. Real man's power armor choice. At least there's power armor choice for anybody with an actual eye for the aesthetics, anyway.
You got nothing better to do than pester me?
I'm running past you, dude. And I'm literally going out for a bounty for that really big scary motherfucker. You probably don't want to be mouthing off at me. Got power armor on my person, so whenever I drop from a great height, it sounds like a fella wearing power armor. I don't know if that's going to be a salvageable picture or not, but anyway. New weapon shop by the bounties. You get legendaries and caps for the grunt hunts. There are new weapons, I think. Or at least one, anyway, that is available from the words are escaping me now. Where am I? I'm here. Okay, there's at least one that's available from the headhunts, and probably more besides. Here we go.
You know the rules. Please. How long have we known each other?
Somebody went to join the Rust Raiders and then turned on their friends. What a lovely person. Right, so... It's now on the map? No, but it's about to be. Sandfork Lumber.
What was that?
Oh, I hear some prey.
Thought you would escape.
Yeah, grunts, as I remember rightly, are 1 stars only. Amongst the other difficulties, that was relatively easy. The headhunts are 3 stars backed up by 2-star legendaries, from what I recall. So, doesn't look like I got a headhunt out of that. Probably not that surprising, given that that guy really didn't take that much killing. Edge of the Rust King's domain there. And we could go this way and around. Yeah, a few interesting spots. Anyway. Exterior main entrance bounty board. Oh, 3 fast travel locations. Let's head to the main entrance, I think, for now. And all we got was a couple of nice bits and pieces there, but nothing terribly exciting. Let's not go over there. Cool. So, for one shiny evening, how am I doing promo, by the way? Fine, cool. Used less than 1,000. I think we'll put a pin in things about there. So yeah, first impressions. I like the look of the area. I like the design. Oops, sorry. To anybody who's wearing headphones in particular, because that was probably loud. Yeah, I like the design. I like the layout of the area. The atmosphere, the look of it looks really cool. It does. You can get the feel of the single-player games a little bit as a source of inspiration, even though it's very, very much obviously still 76. Wandering around definitely feels a bit like it's leaning in the direction of the single-player games more than Appalachia does, really. Or rather, the other side of the river, anyway. So yeah, very, very cool first impression. I like some of the locations as well. We saw some really, really cool locations, especially the Chop Shop, I think, was my favourite one so far. But I saw a few good spots there. Got a few good pictures as well. Highway Town is cool, but I don't think it's going to be my favourite location. Yeah, all in all, pretty enamoured of that so far. I think this is looking like being a shot in the arm that 76 desperately needs, it might be. As I say, the general gameplay-wise for the live service at the moment, I'm kind of bored. You know, I've done everything interesting that I want to do. The only thing in the game that I haven't done, I would sooner quit the game than do. So, yeah. Really, really happy to have something fresh and new to explore. New storylines can be cool. If they're going to add on to it and extend it out and continue the story of Burning Springs in the future, that is very cool as well. Definitely happy to be seeing that. We'll see how the bounty hunting goes on. We'll do some more of that tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get a look at the other public events as well. We'll probably go on the adventure mode servers next time, I think. Maybe. tomorrow. I'll have a think about that. Either way, we're definitely going to play some more of this tomorrow. Continue on with the story and try and do some grunt hunts and some head hunts and stuff, and get a bit of a look at this. Beyond that, video-wise, I'm going to do a video on the patch notes tomorrow, so we'll go through all the details on that, and the stuff that they didn't show us ahead of time, sort of a little bit of clarification and stuff, so that should be cool. And there was one other thing I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, I'm going to do follow-up videos on bounty hunting and on possibly on the public events as well. There'll probably be shorter ones if I do that. We'll see about those, but definitely on the bounty hunting as well. But that'll be in the next little while. And into next week, I'll have to start thinking about a new camp build, which may or may not be Halloween themed. That might be the one after. But yeah, I'll think about a camp build coming up soon. More best builds coming as well down the line. Not exactly sure when I'll fit that into rotation as well, but at some point. In case you missed it, it's Double XP weekend this weekend, because the on the live servers, I should say specifically, as the mutated public events is not working in the live servers at the moment for some reason. They have now, by the way, fixed the challenges on that front as well, so they've replaced the mutated public event challenges, and they've added some extra dailies and weeklies to rotation as well to replace the ones that are missed, on top of course Double XP weekend. So yeah, if you want to dive into that, and there's something for you for the weekend. Yeah, all in all, good first impression, I think. Looking forward to seeing a bit more of it. Definitely down for exploring more Burning Springs, which, as I say, we'll do tomorrow. Beyond this, by the way, we've got Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, to finish off. There'll probably be, I would think, maybe 2 more streams on that. So we'll get back into that on Monday, I think, probably. I will give you a harder answer on that one tomorrow, and we'll see how we're doing with the PTS. And then on Tuesday, Mischief Night launches in 76, so it's probably going to be my solitary set of live server live streams for 76 between now and December, because I don't expect to be live streaming anything else of 76 apart from the PTS. And I don't know how many streams on the PTS we'll do at least a couple, I guess. So yeah, I'll play that by ear. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do Mischief Night, and may do a video on Mischief Night as well. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, lots of stuff coming up in the next little while. So if you haven't already, like, subs, notification bell, then you know when I get upload and go live and stuff. Around about 8 PM should be kickoff time tomorrow. It was a little later today because I had to wait for the update to download, and it was quite large. So yeah, and it only went up at like 7-ish. So it was like, great, now I've got this whole bloody 30 odd gigs to download before I can start streaming. So yeah, anyway, that's where we're at. Yeah, lots of good stuff. Social media links in the description if notification bell is not too reliable to you, or you want follow me over there. I don't spam too much. It's usually just, oh, I'm doing this thing. So yeah, if you want to follow me on there, Blue Sky and Twitter, not Twitter, fuck Twitter, Blue Sky and Facebook I'm on as well, and Instagram as well. So yeah, if you want to check any of those out, and yeah, and if you really want to support the channel, we've got channel memberships down below as well. So if you want to click that button, I very, very much appreciate. But for now, have yourselves a good rest of your evening. Have a good day tomorrow. Look after yourselves, stay safe, and we'll dive back into the PTS tomorrow evening at about 8 o'clock. Should be good fun. So until then, look after yourselves, stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow. Night, folks. Have a good one. See ya.